hey, listen, I'm putting this together, just kind of prefacing another video that I'm making, and it's just going to have a stream of all different random pictures. And I just picked the pictures because those were the ones on my phone. What I wanted to do is read something that I wrote. I wrote it and I thought, where am I going to put this? I put it on a Steemit, on my Steemit account, because nobody I really know goes there, but I still want to add content to that. Maybe someday it'll be something. But I was thinking, maybe I'll read it. Maybe I'll just read it to you guys. So that's what I'm going to do. It's just one random day in my life. I picked yesterday. And I just want to explain to you how my day goes and why I get so frustrated. One of the reasons why. Now, most of you know, if you've been following me, of the experience I had last weekend, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. And I've been struggling with this issue for a couple of years now. Now, I know that God wants me to do this. I love my YouTube people, by the way. I love you guys. You always seem to have a word of encouragement just when I need it. So I love you guys, and I hope you share, and tell your friends to subscribe and all that. I know that life coaching is my thing. I know that helping the homeless, those that are victims of domestic violence and rape and other sex crimes, the sex trafficking is out of control. I know that telling people about the evils of this world is part of it. All of that, helping feed the hungry. Just so you know, we are going to be starting a prison ministry, which I'm so excited about. And if they allow me to film, I will film in there. I was hoping to get interviews with some of the people that are in there and what's going on in their life and give you guys a glimpse of what we're going to do. We're not only going to do the prison, but we are going into houses of young people who end up in, it's kind of like a halfway house, and they live there for whatever period of time. It's not the juvenile detention. It's a home that they live in. So I'm really excited about that. That's going to be starting soon. Also, there's going to be hopefully a podcast. I'm supposed to meet with a man that's going to set me up to do that. Problem, I do everything off my phone. Everything I do off my phone. My classes, these videos, any kind of video thing that I do, any kind of video chat, all the paperwork that I hand out in my classes, the workbooks, everything, I do them all off my phone. I do not have a computer. I need a computer. I don't like asking for money, but people, if you want to donate, paypal.me/Light Insights. And again, I don't like asking for money. I'm not going to do it again. But the other stuff, so the one-on-one coaching, I definitely want to do. I definitely need to go out the prison ministry. That I'm hoping to start a singles. I was going to do like a woman's, but I want to include men too. So a group of some sort over at the church in Londonderry. The pastor is open to that, so I'm excited about that. All of these new things going. I also have scheduled appointments to interview small business owners around here. An author who's working on a book, I'm hoping to interview her. I want to do some other, shake it up a little bit and show you interviews with different people with addictions, that sort of stuff. So I got a lot of stuff coming up for you guys. So share. I still have that Amazon gift card to give away when I reach 100 subscribers here and 50 on Periscope. I think I'm up to 39 on Periscope. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. And I don't know how many I have here. But I will give away that Amazon gift card as soon as I hit that 100th and the 50th. Okay. Gosh, there's just so much going on. But there is a shift. And I know that some of the stuff that I do, I deal a lot with grief, with people who are dealing with loss, whether it be divorce, death. And a lot of my clients have dealt with suicide and that sort of thing, or sudden passings. And they really struggle with it. And that's where my gifting comes in a different way than just in the life coaching. And my life coaching is spiritual based, it's Christian based, and it's intuitive based, as is the grief counseling. So it's different, okay? And if you've known me a long time, then you understand the gift I was born with. If not, someday I'll do a whole I'll tell everybody about it. I did a little bit of something here before. I don't want to waste too much time. I want to get into what I want to read to you guys. But I have so much good stuff coming up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, you guys, for subscribing to me. You know, out of all the things I do, I really feel that no matter what it is that I give up, because something is about to change, I won't give this up. I know that you people are there for a reason, and I'm happy you're there, and I feel really pulled to this. Just thank you guys. Thank you for everything. All right. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you in the next video. Stick around and listen to what I wrote. The date is January 15th, 2017. For those of you who know me, this isn't anything new, as I've mentioned this struggle for a couple of years now. I've even tried to walk away more than once, but I always return. Because I've returned each time, many of you don't take me seriously when I mention this again. Over and over and over, I've shared this struggle with others. Some people have even told me to stop sharing the way that I feel because it makes me vulnerable, and then others only take advantage of me. I thought that I would share this with you just to give you a glimpse of how things go. Now, before anybody says it, I have changed some business things and I have a business plan. So many things will be changing. But I just wanted to give you a glimpse of what my world looks like. I was born with a gift, and this gift allows me to help other people along the journey that we call life. Many who claim this gift live lives of wealth, fun, travel. They live extravagant lives. They charge ridiculous amounts of money for very little time. They make people wait and wait and wait to see them. And they get this. People do this. What's my mistake? Relating to others. Knowing the gift isn't for my own wealth, that this gift isn't for me, but it's to help other people. You'd think that'd be a good thing, right? I'm also driven by a passion to help people in more tangible ways, in financial ways, in reaching out to the homeless and those affected by domestic violence and rape. Homelessness, I work with missing persons. I do a lot of work with grief, people that have lost people. I'm a court advocate. I counsel people. And I go to prisons and I do homeless events and that sort of thing. So I create these programs year-round that assist people with finances, with counseling, with advocacy, in all different areas. So the gift basically drives me to use it, but it leaves no room for a quote-unquote regular job. It drains me to use it and leaves no energy to do anything else, a job or anything fun. On the other hand, if I shut it off and live a quote-unquote normal life, I get physically ill. And those of you who know me know that I do struggle with physical illness, but when I quit doing this and I put it away, the symptoms get stronger and stronger until the point of almost paralysis. I just can't do that. Now I've laid out for you my dilemma. Let me share one day in my life. First, let me say that I blame myself. Maybe I should have been more like the others I see that have accumulated wealth and now find themselves free of financial worries. But even now, I can't do this. I can't just stop caring. More importantly than me, I have to follow God. God gave me this gift to use, to develop and to share and to teach. He obviously wants me to use it to earn a living, or he would have given me enough energy to do both a regular job and this. He didn't. Therefore, I know in my heart, mind, body, and spirit that this is what I have to do. One day in my life, just one day, I chose a Sunday. Now, this is only a glimpse of my life. This is nowhere near as bad as it can get, and some days are a little bit better. But I can honestly tell you that every day I deal with this sort of thing. Okay, number one, longtime regular client messages me and asks for an emergency appointment. She's freaking out. She says she's got these issues that she's dealing with and she needs to talk to me immediately. I schedule with her for that afternoon. It's about an hour away till our appointment. Okay, that's fine. She calls me, she tells me she doesn't have much money. She can only afford a half hour. So I say, okay, let's get this going. What's going on? She tells me her dilemma, and I tell her what I get, what I feel, and what I advise her to do. She doesn't want to hear anything that I have to say except what she wants to hear, so she just won't listen. We're on the phone for nearly an hour and a half, and she hangs up and asks if I'll send her some energy and PDF information that'll help her. Of course I will. Now, the energy work I don't charge for, but I do ask and accept donations for my time. The PDF information, the stuff that I work hard on and spend hours creating, I do charge for that. That is billable. But I send it to her. She then messages me to ask for a total. I give her a total only for the phone session, and I only charged her for an hour. I didn't charge her for the extras. She texts back telling me just how bad that is and how much it hurts her. In other words, I want your services, but you're not worth the money. Number 2, a new client calls. I need to see you. You've worked with many of my friends and you are the best, I've heard. Great, I say. That's nice to hear. I agree to schedule with her. She wants to see me in person and ask for prices. I tell her the price for a personal private half hour and a full hour. She decides on half and tells me that she may or may not have friends with her, but she'll let me know. I explain that I can't have friends on a whim come, and I need to know ahead of time how many people. She gets really frustrated with me and says, okay, with a huff. Next, she wants me to travel to her, and she's nearly 2 hours away. I explain that I can't travel for just one half-hour appointment and that she should plan to come to me. If she would rather that I come to her, then she needs to gather 6 or more half-hour people plus herself, and then she'll still need to pay for travel. She responds by saying that she'll meet me halfway. Really? How many professionals do you say that you'll meet halfway? Do you say that to your doctor, your psychiatrist? Would you say that even to a restaurant? How about a mechanic? Of course not. So why me? Number 3, a woman I've been working with for many years reaches out to me. She's interested in personal training and coaching. She tells me how she admires me and how she doesn't trust anyone else. Great, let's set something up. I send her information and a price sheet. I offer her a discount price because I know that she's struggling a little bit, and she agrees to it. She asks if she can make payments, and I say, yeah, that's fine. We begin the program, and she's very active. She contacts me several times per day. In fact, today, she's contacted me about 6 times. The problem? She hasn't even made one payment yet. Number 4, another client who I've known for approximately 22 years contacts me out of the blue. I haven't talked to her in about a year. She books an appointment with me. She insists I come to her. I explain that I can't for one session, that she'll need to come to me. She then asks for costs. She asked me to remind her. Now, it's been a couple years, so the price has gone up about $15. I tell her the price, and she says, oh, Lord, I can't pay that. I'll give you. And she sets the price. Now, keep in mind, I know this woman, and I know that she is not just doing okay. She's upper middle class. She can afford it. Let's just put it that way. So I tell her, well, okay, if that's all you're going to pay, I'll give you this much time. She gets very upset with me. I don't know if we're meeting or not. Number 5, I often host raffles and offer daily discounts on specific services to keep the business afloat. Today, a client that's a regular, I've known for at least 10 years, she's quite comfortable financially and reaches out to me in a panic over struggles in her life. She saw an ad for a raffle. She emailed me a long message, first told me how much she loves me, that I absolutely am the best at what I do, and that she'll call me soon. She then tells me that she'd love to help, but she can't afford a $5 raffle ticket or any kind of donation. Sorry, honey, I'll do anything at all for you, just not that. Last one for this day. Client calls. I'd like a gift certificate. Okay, I prepare it for her. I send it to her. She explains that she really bought it just to help me. She wishes she could do more, but that's really all she could do. When you buy a gift certificate to a restaurant for a friend, do you do it to help out the restaurant? Kind of crazy, huh? Can you see where the insult comes in? This is just one day in my life. Each day I experience this in some way. This is my gift, yes, and I know it can be fun for some, entertainment for some, and for some, the clients that I really enjoy, it really does help them. But it's not my hobby. People wonder why I get upset. It's wonderful when people give me positive feedback, when they tell me how much I've helped them. I really, really appreciate that. But actions speak so much louder. The actions I'm describing above tell me
over and over that I'm just not worth it. Thanks for listening to my dilemma. I hope it helps you to understand just a little bit more my struggle. Have a great day.